Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second live streaming for Moeda. The purpose of that conversation is to bring you awareness in what is going on in Moeda. So every month we'll be taking in account the questions to answer in that moment. We had a survey that was very interesting and great experience, and we came to understand that the investors want to know and understand more about our tokens and the path of Moeda, the roadmap, and how can we scale the seed projects that we started and the other ones that we'll be seeding. So that's the beginning of our conversation. Um, Moeda, I just wanted to acknowledge and that I'm very proud of the team accomplishments, because we came so far already, both with the technology and the combined experience to bring together everything that we are building. So, as I mentioned in the first live streaming, we are beyond a simple project. We are established company today, and we are doing a lot. So one of the main things is about credit, giving credit, the financial inclusion. So on the path of taking that as a responsibility that we have, we created the full digital account that now operates with fiat money as well. So I'm very happy to accomplish like what we can leverage from both worlds, the traditional financial world and the crypto world, for tracking and the transparency purpose of the account. Moeda will run into different programs for credit. One is the nano credit, that we take it lower as $5 for people that can loan $5. It's like this very small amount of money, but that money makes a difference in many places in Brazil. And we have studied consistently our competitors and everyone around the space to make our products and our financial services more humanized and to work better than our competitors. That's why it took so long to us to really unleash those services. But we have the nano credit that comes from $5 to $300, and the taxes per month are lower than the competitors, 1.9% a month to 4.2%, depending on the credit score and the other algorithms that we run to analyze the credit. If the person can take the credit and do the payback, and is a holistic approach, it's not just the single credit score, but other attributes that we analyze both manually and automatically with our systems and partners. We will have the second type is the microcredit. So the microcredit comes from $300 to $1,000, and the taxes are the same. So we can scale up those two projects very quickly and have more people participating on the Moeda programs for the loans. Also, we have the special microcredit, which is with the partners, like have been doing with Unicafes, the union of like a network of cooperatives for small agriculture farm holders, and also other partners that are joining us. We understood along this time that the technology is the most valuable thing that we have today and we have built, and that we can leverage for partners and government and other clients that we do have right now. And we invested on that technology to be able to scale up and grow. We did all that was needed in the infrastructure and improve our security to be able to hold more users and more accounts and to do the loans and grow on that side. But we also wanted to grow on volume of projects and nano credit and micro finance. So we leverage both the traditional world and the crypto world to take that next step on Moeda, that is the growth and scalability. So now we prove our business model. We had 2 successful paybacks. We run like 2 beautiful projects that turned into products, and now we are on the time for growth, which is for me, I'm very happy and very excited to share the partnerships that we have been building with Bamboo Capital and also with other partners into impact investment and funds and in the financial traditional impact world. So that those partners will bring for us a way to make our funding multiply, and we will use our funding in a catalytic way with other funds to grow in volume to help more projects and therefore have more usability of our systems and tokens and also impact way more people. And that is the time that we are building the FIDIC fund, which is a fiduciary fund, and the block fund, which is a private equity blended finance, both equity and debt fund in Luxembourg with Bamboo Capital. So both of those funds will allow us to scale up and growth. And as more projects that we have, more the MDA and MDAB and all the tokens will be used. And that is the biggest challenge of the crypto space is usability and also acceptance. Like people using on a daily basis and don't feel like they are using blockchain or crypto because, and now I'm jumping to the next question is like how we operate and what differentiates both all the tokens that we have. We built the systems and the ecosystem of Moeda to be useful for the people. First, for financial inclusion, and the biggest thing is like to impact and to measure and quantify that impact. In order to do that, we deal with a different public. One is the investor, the crypto investor, the traditional investor, and the other one is the borrower. The borrower, they don't understand crypto and they can't take the volatility of the MDA or any crypto that is on public markets that has like the ups and downs like we all know, because it's just in the beginning. The crypto market just is flourishing right now, but it's not stable as the local currency. And so that's why we have the stable coins. So we can really leverage what people know and what they are used to. So they don't need to take any volatility or anything in the MDA side. So that's why we have MDA, which allows for the remittance. People can invest quicker into any project that we publish on our ecosystem, and we select that project very well with our team. That can be made easily, but when it comes to the borrower, the people that will take the nano credit, the microfinance, and also the special microfinance with the accelerator program, then they deal with the local currency. Also, the payback is made on the local currency. Therefore, like what we give and we promise, like in returns and what is expected will be always into the local currency. So we differentiate the two tokens that we're born with, the MDA and the MDA BRL, the stable currency, for that purpose, for acceptance and also for growth and usability of those two. But the only way that you can take out of the system is through MDA. So you need to transact in our platform, and it's very easy and quick. In 2 clicks, you can transform the MDA BRL into MDA again, and then you can leave the token on any exchange and whatever you wanted to do with that. But we encourage everyone to reinvest in our projects, and we give bonuses to that. That comes the third token, which is the MDA loyal token. That is for creating incentives and bonus for the people that are helping and support the system and the ecosystem to grow. So every single action that we do, airdrops and people that reinvest, we reinforce that positive behavior. And we reinforce the successful for everyone. The investor that already did the second investment, the investor that is willing to wait a little more for projects that take longer, everything will be rewarded. And that will be rewarded with the MDA loyal token. What's the difference between the MDA loyal and the MDA stable token? is that the MDA loyal is locked to only invest into projects. So you cannot transform that exchange into MDA or do anything else besides reinvest on a project. That is an incentive for the people that receive, like when I go to an event and I announce a gift code with that MDA loyal, I want people to experience investing on a project. And that incentivize people to create their account on Moeda and also looking into the project that they like and investing on that. But also I realized that some of the people, they don't want to invest in one single project. They also want to invest in a portfolio of projects and potentially on a fund that is a collective of good companies and SMEs and loans and different kinds of assets that you can invest. So that was the purpose of Block, to put together everything combined, the technology that we have, the experience and successful projects that we run into one place so people can take and select in a fund, in a pool of assets. And that is the next step of Moeda, to grow globally. And to grow globally, we need to expand our operations. And that is the part that we are in right now, this hyper growth, like hiring new people and going to other countries in Africa, in Latin America, and India for now, but then we will be expanding to other countries. So the biggest challenges right now are for Moeda is this hyper growth, like to get a good team. I'm very proud of the team that we built right now. It took a long time to get the right people with the right skills because it's a new industry. It's very innovative. We are doing the wave. We are not surfing the wave here. Many of the things I didn't have any guidance or someone that I could just like clone a business model and go forward. We have to deal with like regulators and create new policies and help the people along us to establish ourselves as a company and as a new financial institution for this new economy that is flourishing. So we are very proud to be like part of the co-creation of this new economy. And that's what we want to do, like options for the people and make it easy to do impact investment. Doesn't need to be when you are going older and then you need to like, oh, after I do my business, I will be a philanthropist. No, you can be you can do good and do well at the same time, and with one or two, three clicks. That's the reason that we are building like this and take this whole time to build something that has consistency, both technical and with the experience, so we can grow and scale up right now. So that is the moment of growth. And I'm very happy that you all are supporting us. And please, let's take the questions, the new questions that are coming right now. So Rene's helping me out, like to select the questions.
Yeah, we have here a question. Why is there a need to make different tokens like MDAB? And how MDAB will decrease MDA? And where can we get MDAB?
So the MDAB is the block fund token. That is for an incentive so people can understand that new model, which is a pool of investments and assets that are global assets. So it's other incentive, like the MDA loyal token. So we are building this ecosystem of incentives so people can understand and are willing to invest even more and now in a global scale that Moeda is taking. The MDAB doesn't affect the MDA because the MDA is like our universal currency for the impact investment. That is the one that we use the most. And as more projects that we grow, more of the nano-credit and microfinance that we grow, more usability of the MDA and more incentives are for the use of the MDA. If you see into our ecosystems, there are like no or little transaction taxes for transact the MDA and higher taxes for transact the MDA stable currencies, MDA BRL, euros, and US, and the other currencies. So it will be always an incentive on our ecosystem to use the MDA token. And that's what we want because we want to grow on value also for our investors. So the MDAB, as I mentioned, is for the block token, for the incentives for the token holders. So who has more the pool of projects for the blended finance fund in Luxembourg, which is block, that consists of equity and that funds, the micro, as I mentioned, the sub funds that we have, not just in Brazil, but in other countries in Africa. Who invests more on that will receive more MDAB, and who holds more MDAB will have like incentives in the platform, discounts on exchange of between stable currencies, and so on and so forth. So the MDAB was just approved on the Binance DEX. We are very happy to announce that. So we'll be listed on the Binance DEX. And we're very proud of the team as well, because we accomplished like 2 tokens on Binance systems, and one into Binance, the original Binance, and now into Binance DEX. The purpose of Binance DEX is also like to create this decentralized economy. And as Binance is our partner and our main partner, and that is where our liquidity for the token is, and they also have the purpose with the Binance charity. So we are very in alignment with the Binance team. I'm very happy that the community, the Binance community, supports us to undertake that next level of growth.
Perfect. There's a recent question here. Also, people are curious to understand the difference between listing on Binance and listing on Binance DEX. What would be this difference?
I think it was what I just mentioned.
Yeah.
Binance DEX is the decentralized exchange for Binance on this whole movement of autonomous and being decentralized, and that's why they're coming to the future of like also building their own Binance chain and protocols. And as we are in alignment with their team, like we took the decision to build the next token MDAB for the block fund on the Binance protocol, and now is listed on the Binance DEX. It's one of the first tokens that will be there, so we are very happy and proud and honored to be among the first currencies that will be on Binance DEX. The Binance normal is where everybody already knows. Like the biggest volume of trading is still on the main Binance. That's why our MDA and MDA can be traded on with BTC or Ethereum, Ether right now there. And MDA that is still in a protocol of Ethereum, the blockchain, and here is a ERC20 standard token, and will be still on Binance. No changes for now. Later, this other will come to announce slowly the plans to have our own basic technology on that too. But MDA will stay on normal Binance, and MDAB will be on Binance DEX. It's also a brand new project for Binance. So we are like as partners, like willing also to take that experiment, and as Binance DEX is a new project of Binance, we are also in the pioneering moment with Binance to test out the decentralized exchange, and also we believe that this will bring a lot of awareness from our project to the world, as we'll be just one of the first and few tokens, and the only token from a Brazilian team as well, and as a multinational team. We have the Brazil and Chinese and Americans, and it's a very, very happy moment for us that we can have the token listed there as a multinational team.
People are curious about new seed projects. Is there any chance that you can tell us a little bit about the next seed project coming?
Yes, we can take the. So the next project is about fashion. So this is one of the products I think I've shown before, and I walk around like very proud with the fashion products that we have. That project is made specifically in a region of Brazil that is very challenging. That is a very dry area, and that was a poor area for like many years. And most of the women that make those handbags, they needed the assistance first for making to aggregate value in the bag. So to do a bag in a stylish mold with a designer. Like so, we partnered with Catarina Mina, Celina, to help to create an accelerator program for fashion for the women. So they need assistance not just into the financial inclusion, like the nano credit and microcredit, but also in how to create a product that they can sell on the market. And we went beyond that because there didn't exist before a way to show in a transparent way how the money that you when you purchase the bag is going directly to, and how we show that is going directly to the person that made the bag. So we created the first split of the payment. We call it Moeda Pay. So once the bag is available on our marketplace, the payment is split. You will be seeing like right on the Stellar network how much money went for the expenses and cost of material, how much money goes to a fund that we are preparing for the artesanias, which we call all the people that we're making, and how much money goes to the person that made the bag. So that is very unique. So you have like in one click, three or more payment splits that are registered on the blockchain and public available. So that is for the circular economy, for the fair price. So the costs will be available for our projects and our products in a transparent way. So when you buy, you know for sure that you're making impact. And also our impact strategy and our metrics will be built around the consistency and the products that we share with the people. Because, for example, this one is about the financial inclusion, but it's also about gender equality because most of the people that do is women. For them, that bag and to sell that bag for a higher price than the normal market price means dignity, means freedom, means a lot because they can handle doing that bag on their spare time. They can still take care of the family responsibilities and they can move forward with their lives. And they receive the guidance as well as self development and everything that we can take and give to them as knowledge for them to grow and become independent business women. And that's why we believe in the accelerator type of program where we give the finance, but also we give the guidance so they can have a product in the market and commercialize that. So we help on the commercialization as well. And as more transparent tools that we build for that, we create also the trust for this new conscious for consumption. So instead of buying a normal bag, you can buy this bag, and you know all the chain, the values that you are creating along that chain, and that is very important for us, and that is will be how we can measure the best on the granular level our impact in strategies, because here we can measure how much of the income we are generating for the women there. Here we can measure the jobs that we're creating in a very tangible way, and also how much inclusion we are making, how many women we are supporting. That will be also the consistency between our metrics for impact. So we have all this beautiful data that we can analyze and also give back and give the feedback to continue supporting the economy, and also the women that we support and the people around that we will support too. And that is the beautiful project that is coming now. So we just are preparing the next steps. for both into the technical aspect of the Moeda Pay. So it will be very easy to click and to see the payment split and everything that comes with that and all the impact also like measuring the finance and also the structure and logistics to ship the bag nationally in Brazil and also outside of Brazil to Asia and other countries as well because we want to export the products to that we make and we will very soon.
How can we acquire MDA?
Acquire
Yeah,
MDA.
acquire MDA.
Today using credit card by PayPal through our Moeda marketplace and also into any exchange that we are listed. The biggest one is Binance, so that is where the biggest volume and liquidity is right now. But we have OKX, Bank, and you can see we can share the list of exchanges globally that we are today. So you can find anywhere in the world. And if you want a simple and easier way to acquire MDA, it can be by credit card. If you have a PayPal account, is 1, 2, 3 to acquire MDA very easily.
And the last question for today, is there any relating between MDA and MDAB?
Relating?
Relating.
Yes, will be a lot of programs for MDA holders. Will be a lot of discounts and bonuses on MDAB. So we'll always have a relationship, and that will benefit the MDA holders.
Okay, I think for today that's it.
Thank you so much. It will be a pleasure. We'll be on the next live session, also translating simultaneously for English and Chinese. And we keep the focus and the discipline here with the team. I expect to share very soon the OKRs for the next semester. And then we have building, we'll see how much of our team is engaged and committed to grow the company and be very successful and reach everything that we want and to translate that into impact. Thank you so much.